talked about how the smaller guard lineup that you guys showed today was something new, and he thought it was something impressive. Was that because TJ was out and you had to reach down further into the bench, or was that something
I mean,
different?
yeah, some of it was. I mean, Quentin Post and TJ both wasn't here, so had to use what we had. We typically like to play four guards at times, but having Quentin Post out and TJ kind of banged up with a sprained calf, we just had to play four guards. And so ended up working out for us. I mean, we've done that multiple times this year when we're able to spread the floor and attack you with those four guards. But from a size standpoint, I thought typically you don't deal with power forwards at 6'10", 250. So most teams you can get away with going with four guards because they might got a 6'6", 6'7" shooter over there. But that kid Paulo he was a load. So I think that it helped us offensively a little bit, but defensively it wasn't working in our favor.
So did you want James and DeMar back to basket? I mean, it seemed like you were able to get the ball inside.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to play paintball. I mean, we knew, traditionally when you play against Duke in the past, they're going to deny on the perimeter and they're going to pressure the ball. And so it's hard to pressure and deny and keep somebody out of the paint. So you can drive it, you can post feed it. So that was our plan. Like, hey, look, we got to get the ball to the paint with 2 feet, be physical, whether it be on penetration or post feeds. Thought we did a good job executing that. A lot of the plan we wanted to execute, we did it. We did it brilliantly, but we just wasn't quite good enough today to win that game.
What was it like just stretching the game? Obviously, I'm sure there's a lot of fun with touchouts against Duke. Just what did you enjoy about the experience?
Well, I mean, it give me a good, you know, picture of what it should look like as we continue to try to build a program, and hopefully we can get to the point where it's always like that, and all of them cheering for us. So, but good energy. I thought our guys played hard. They fed off of the energy. And again, it just was a big time atmosphere and a good game.
And I know the fans make this way for basketball. And James, I'm just curious. I'm not saying one idea is better than another, but when he gets a goal and he sees the rim, right? He wants to be aggressive, but maybe somebody's bigger than him, and they're like, let's make it 20 feet. Like, what's the decision making process to decide like, well, I can see the rim, so either hit it or like maybe keep it going.
Just got to have feel for it. I mean, obviously if you got 2 feet in the paint near the charge circle, you need to go up.
Okay.
Um, but if four hands come up to block it, you need to kick it out. So it's a bang bang play. I mean, guys got to make good decisions. Those type of reads we work on all the time. Catching the ball on the roll, and then if a secondary defender come, can you gather yourself if it's a smaller guy and get around him and put him in the basket, or if it's length coming over with high hands, maybe kick it out for threes. So it's just a read they have to make, and it's something we work on all the time.
Do you want the big to kind of do the thing? Can you sacrifice like giving like an open corner three for whatever may happen?
Yeah, if you about to dunk it, yeah, because the dunk is you're gonna probably make that 9 out of 10 times. The three you're gonna make 3 or 4 out of 10. So you always want the dunk or the foul, over the three. We're average 3-point shooting team. That's not our biggest strength, and so we try to play paintball as much as we can.
Coach, when you're going up against a team like Duke that's so much bigger than you're used to, what adjustments do you make on defense to try to like account for that physicality?
Well, I mean, we started out the game, doing a good job of just digging the ball out of the post when they threw it into the post, really with Paulo on the side. And so he couldn't get anything going in the first 15 minutes. Last 5 minutes, they moved him to the elbow, and it's hard to double when you facing the basket from the elbow. But on the side, you can rotate and get some hands in there and dig it out. So I thought they made a really good adjustment. They moved him to a different spot that we couldn't really trap him or double him, and he was hard to guard one on one.
Lamar, Lamar was at Palo when he was offensively looking at the biggest focus. How did you guys feel like he was just able to overcome all that guarding the guy like that?
He just had to stay aggressive. He stayed aggressive. Especially in the second half for him. He tried to drive it early. They forced him into some turnaround jumpers. He couldn't get all the way to the rim, so he ended up taking a tough two. And then the second half, we had more player and ball movement, which allowed him to get a bigger gap. He was able to get to the rim. So I thought he stayed aggressive. He did the best job he can. He typically don't have to guard the big guys like that. He's mostly guarding the perimeter, but he really gave us a lot today.
Coach, I thought Makai actually had a very good game with a lot of plays that didn't necessarily translate to the stat sheet. How did you think about his play today?
He's been a steady hand. You know, he's been a steady older guy. You know, battle tested. Just been a good leader for us, steady hand, always defending, always taking charges, finding ways to get loose balls, just being very gritty and tough. And then offensively, you know, he's really a terror in transition with his speed and his ability to change directions. So he's always attacking the basket. You know, then he stuck a big three for us tonight. So I thought he played good. You know, I had to go back and watch the film. I hadn't really looked at the stat sheet a whole lot, but I thought overall he had a good game for us.
Just timeline, again, without much of anything, what do you think of the quality
From Makai.
from three? Just from
You know, man, we got some good threes.
okay.
We got some good threes. And as a coach, you know, you can't control that, if it's always going in or not. And the players can't control it. You can control your effort. You can control, you know, your body language. You can control how hard you sprint the floor, you know. But sometimes, you know, you can't control that part. So as we continue to try to improve the program and the team, hopefully, you know, our defense and our offense going to match, because we have had games where we made 9 and 10 threes. And so when that thing comes together at the same time, that's when you can be dangerous. So that's our job to try to, you know, can we get to the point by March we're playing our best basketball? And that's our goal.
Just the last one, so I'm just curious about that. Was it Ashley that made the block on the corner three on the other side? He just got that block by staying home, which I thought was really cool. Is that like a incentive, or is that like a positive reinforcement for a guy? Where it's just like you don't have to, you don't have to like cheat, you don't have to make an extra play. Sometimes if you just do your job, no fault.
Yeah, when he contested and blocked the three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we try to contest. That's one of our standards. We try to contest everything. Like, so that's a big thing we grade after the game. You know, what's our contest percentage? And so we want to contest everything. You know, we want to, you know, be at like 90% or higher. You know, and if they make it, you pat them on the butt, tell them good job. You know, I think if you contest enough, again, you can control that. And so if they make it, you just pat them on the butt. But if you don't contest, you know, you don't help or miss. So I think our guys starting to buy in to try to contest everything, which is one of our standards. So thought he did a good job. He was just doing his job.
Coach, it felt that DeMar was the leader of the offense in the second half, especially after he took that hard foul from Mark Williams. Was there a switch that was flipped in him, maybe, that you wanted to be more aggressive to the rack after that? Or was this more of a team mentality to keep in the paint, like you were saying?
I mean, I think it was just really, to be honest with you, in the fray of a fight. You know, we had a pretty heated huddle where some fireworks were going off and guys were calling each other out, and he responded. He just responded to, you know, the healthy argument we had, and so he just got more aggressive. It was nice to see him, that you can get a rise out of him. It was nice to see he could take it to that next level. You know, some guys go in a shell after a fight or a healthy argument, and so he didn't go in a shell. You know, so we learning about each other every day. That was beautiful to see him take it to another mode. You know, he raised his level after that kind of uncomfortable huddle we had.
The last one's for Coach. Coach, real quick, we saw Burton Galloway driving the baseline a lot today and finishing at the rim pretty well. Was that something new going into this game specifically? Or really
No, they just try to deny and they play up above you, and so it's hard to make passes sometimes. So again, it goes back to, if you're going to deny and pressure, the one thing that's open is the paint. So you can drive it in there, you can pass it in there, you can back cut. So that was just something, you know, we wanted to play in the paint. And so he was able to back cut behind the pressure, and he got like 3 layups.
All right, thanks everyone.
Appreciate it, guys.